It's another Friday in finance here at Brookstone Financial. We've seen a lot of market turmoil over the last week with the renewed talks of trade wars with China. What I want to talk to you about today is what we call an all-weather approach to portfolio allocations. Let us show you how to soften the blow when it comes to experiencing market downturns and how it may affect your retirement savings accounts. So first of all, we typically start with what's called Rule 100. And we take the client's age and we subtract that from 100. So in this example, just to kind of keep things simple, we're going to say I'm meeting with a client that's 50 years old. So I'm going to take 100 minus 50, and then that's going to give me 50, right? So simply put, their age represents the amount of money that they would have safe, and the difference is the amount of money or percentage that they would have at risk. So the older you become, the more conservative of a position you gradually move into. And the reason is because the older we get, the less time we have to make up for those market losses. So in this example, we're going to use Rule 100, say an individual's 50 years of age, so that would mean roughly 50% of their portfolio is in a safe position. And I'm going to go as far as saying safety of principal position, and the other 50%, if you're going to take some risk, do it with that piece. So here's our pie chart. All right, and when I look at this pie chart, or we help clients allocate their assets, this is exclusive of their emergency funds. So we want to make sure that you have those emergency funds set aside at the local bank, quick cash. Typically 6 to 9 months worth of living expenses is what we suggest. So outside of that, once you make sure you have those emergency funds set aside, here's how we might suggest you allocate. And again, this is just simply an example. Everyone's situation is unique. I encourage you to come in and see us for a complimentary consultation. Let us give you some ideas on how we might suggest you allocate your funds. So in this example, here's our pie chart. And we're going to say that 50% of the client's portfolio is in what we call indexing. And the other 50% we're going to leave in the stock market, okay? Now indexing, and if you watch these videos, we talked about indexing last week. What indexing means is that we are participating in the market upside, but yet we're not participating in the losses of the market. Now if it sounds too good to be true, it probably is. And here's the trade-off, folks. When you index, you're only going to get a percentage of the upside. But if the market goes down, you're not going to lose anything, most importantly. So in this example, we're going to say we have a 50% upside participation and a 0% downside participation. Meaning, for example, if the market went up 10%, you may get 5. If the market went up 20, you may get 10 in an index type account or vehicle. Now in the stock market, you get all the upside in the good years, but unfortunately in the down years or the volatile times, you experience all the downside as well. So if we have them allocated 50-50, just because they're 50 years of age, simple example here, let's say things go right though. Okay, let's take this allocation, let's say things go right and the market continues to rally. And this could be the S&P or the Dow Jones, regardless of what index we're tracking. But just hypothetically, let's say the market went up 20% over the next year. All right, well in your index account or savings tool, you're not going to earn 20%. Remember, in this example, we're going to use a 50% participation. So in the indexed account, you would earn roughly 10% or half of that upside. Now in your market-driven account, you're going to get all the upside. I mean, that's the beauty of being in the market. You participate in the upside, but again, unfortunately, you participate in all the downside as well. So in this example, our average rate of return or blended rate of return for the year is roughly 15%, because half of our money earned 10, The other half earn 20, so blended rate of return is roughly up 15%. So let's say things go wrong though. We see another significant market downturn, and we're going to say that the index drops, or the index we're tracking drops 20%. All right? So in an index type savings tool, you are not going to lose anything. You're not going to make anything, but you're not going to lose anything, more importantly, when the market turns down. So ultimately we get a zero in that account. With market-driven accounts, we are going to bear the brunt of that downturn, and in that account, yep, we're going to be down 20%. Now, if I blend out that rate of return over the period, we're going to be down 10%. Not ideal, but look, we deadened the blow. We didn't participate in all the downside, we really deadened that blow. What this is an example of is roughly a 75% upside participation and roughly a 50% downside participation. So anytime I can participate in more of the upside in the good years than the downside in the bad years, I may be bettering my position, especially long term. And again, the older we get, the more conservative we should become. So the more ultimately we have allocated to these index savings tools, the more we're going to deaden that blow. If you want more information on how we're allocating our clients at Brookstone Financial to weather these storms, and we're really well overdue for another significant market correction. But if you'd like more information on how we're allocating our clients, I encourage you to go to our website at brookstonefinancial.com or give us a call at 866-945-3220. Now, we have a lot of clients that watch these videos, and we always get great feedback from those clients. We also get a lot of referrals from those clients. So I encourage you, if you're a current client, keep the referrals coming. Participate in our rewards program. We send out a $50 prepaid Visa MasterCard for each and every referral. So again, thank you for the referrals. Keep them coming. If you're a new client or you're considering visiting Brookstone for a complimentary consultation, on that first visit, you're going to get a copy of my new book, Innovations in Retirement Planning: How to Get More Out of What You've Got. We'll see you next week here at Brookstone Financial. Have a great Memorial Day weekend.